Okay, folks, took a little bit longer than I expected, but there's your hybrid super mini swivel. So I just took a piece of aluminum, flat bar. As you can see, I didn't get it perfectly squared off. This side was pretty good in the vise. Once I cut it down to size, just look at the previous video of this one, it gives you the dimensions. 1 1/4, 3/4, and 1 1/4 again. So I stuck this side in the vise, just took a hammer and squared it off. Of course, when you try the other side, you run out of room in the vise, so kind of had this weird little arc, and good enough, right? Good enough. So I drilled a hole there, stuck it in the drill press, clamped it down, and just drilled through both sides at the same time. Okay. I cut out a little. I took my hand grinder, cut out a little relief because the relief has got to go kind of like that, right? So the relief, you can see the relief there. Okay, where my finger's pointing. That's so it'll go over the top of the the mount there, and there's the hole down there, right? So there's the holes that match up, and that's a threaded hole, by the way, 5/16 on this one. Just make sure if you're going to go with wind blue, they're probably going to be 5/16 on that particular nut threaded hole there. So I just drilled the appropriate size hole into the aluminum material here. So that threads through there, and I'll just put a nut and lock washer on that end. But you can see it's got a little bit of play, and it swivels, right? This side swivels. And how did I do that? I just stuck a bolt through the hole that I drilled on the end of the aluminum plate. I put a little flat washer in there. And then this one's a little bit of a pain. You're like, well, how did he get a nut and a wrench in on that? Well, you can buy a nut that's got like a lock washer built into the inside of it. I forget what they're called. They're lock nuts. It's like a plastic insert inside the nut. And once you bolt them on there, they stay on. You can take them back off, but they're not going to move. So I just stuck a socket on that end, and it was spinning around in there. So I just took another washer and put it in the gap to the side of it, and it locked it in place while I was ratcheting it. When I was done, I just pulled the washer out, la-di-da. So I just tightened it down just far enough to where I had a little bit of play here. Folks, that's what you call a new coined phrase by me: hybrid super mini swivel. Sweet. And on this side, we're going to, of course, still go ahead and just use the regular eye for the turnbuckle, right? Turnbuckle's going to go on that end. Okay, that end's going to go right there. And now, when I turn the turnbuckle, it's only going to be threaded on this end, so it'll extend or it'll either take up slack or extend slack just by turning the turnbuckle only. And the other end's just going to swivel. Sweet-ola, baby. Worked out really good. So I'm going to hook it up right now just to verify it all works. I already did it a little bit earlier, but I just want to confirm it. But it should work. So there you go. Basic hardware, a little bit of ingenuity. I must have saved, this was 40 bucks on the internet, and it doesn't even give you the turnbuckle piece. And it's not exactly everything you want. So anyway, I did that probably for less than $5 and a little bit of labor. Okay, bye.